Hello, dear festival guests from Schokoladen-Gourmet-Festival. My name is Michaela Schupp from Schokoladen in Hannover, and we are traveling today to Norway to visit Agur and Siv from Fjåk Chocolate. Welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you for showing us around, telling us your story, why you make chocolate, and all the secret stories we don't know yet about you.
It's
Please.
very nice to be here.
Thank you. So, do you want to tell us about why you made chocolate, maybe how you met? And I think you started, how many years ago? In 2015 or 17?
15. 15 was started in the kitchen at home. Okay. And in 2017, then we started with a company, like a real project.
Mm-hmm.
So the beginning was basically started me watching some videos about how chocolate is made. I discovered this famous video of the Mas brothers that at the time was very trendy and cool. But then this one led me to look at other videos of bean to bar and very interesting things about cacao. And so it got like a fascination. So I was researching more and more and more. And I got in a trip to the UK to visit family. I got to buy a little grinder, which I took with me in my suitcase. At that time, it was, of course, not possible or not very easy to find cocoa beans or anything in Norway. So I took that in my suitcase with some kilos of cocoa beans and then started at home experimenting and ordering a few more kilos of cocoa beans and so on, and giving the chocolate to friends, just to see the reaction of people. And the reaction was so good, not only with friends, but then later with more professional people related to food, that I thought it was a big potential. And since nobody was at that time really doing it in Norway, then I asked Siv quite along if she wanted to join me in the process. And yeah, she said yes at the end. It took a little while to convince her to come, but yeah. And then in 2017, then we started together and we invested then in machinery a little bit bigger than our little 1 kilo grinder. So we got the first cocoa town and we were making chocolate in a garage, 20 square meters. That was our first year and a half, right?
Yeah. I know other famous stories that started in
Yes, everything started in a garage. So it's our story is a classic story. And now last year we got this place, which is the old kindergarten.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, so we moved. It's not completely finished everywhere, but yes. And maybe Siv can tell a little bit how we met.
Yes. I'm a chef and I had my own place for 18 years. And Agur, she came with her ex-husband that also is a chef, and they started to work in the restaurant. And that's how we got to know each other and we started our friendship. So many years ago. And already then Agur was very interested in food and flavors and tastes and so on. So of course we also shared a common interest there. So yeah, and ever since that we had a friendship. And like Agur said, when she asked, I kind of finished my business then, and I was like, yeah, I didn't want to step into a new one in the beginning, but yeah, she's very good in convincing, and the project is super nice, and of course the interest of chocolate is there. So it was, yeah, at the end an easy thing to say yes to. So yeah.
After that, I'm glad she was successful.
Yeah.
Because you also entered some of your chocolates to competitions. One is the International Chocolate Awards, and you did win awards already.
We have been in the last 2 years winning 44 awards.
Yeah. Yes. Well done. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. So it's not bad. Yes, but this is a good thing, I think, to keep us trying to be making the best chocolate we can.
Yes.
Yes, there is a lot of opinions about the awards among people in chocolate, but I think is a good parameter for us to keep.
Absolutely, for everybody, I think. You always have to measure and see where you are compared to others. I think that's a good thing. Yeah.
And also in those awards, you get to be compared with the best of the best and the most known brands in the world, which is sometimes, if you think like, okay, it's nice to be a little bit around there, not to say we are among the best, but yeah, sometimes you feel like you are.
you are, definitely, yes. Where do you get your inspiration for chocolate recipes?
I think, well, I had another question about that earlier, and I think I have to say, like, I grew up here in Norway, and for me, all the flavors and everything has been like something you grew up with. Agur, that comes from outside, I think she has more the eye for the uniqueness of, you know, the Norwegian flavors, the culture, these things that she sees like it's something unique for the place. You don't find it everywhere. And so I think she had a lot of these ideas of creating this Nordic brand, that it should have a very strong Nordic profile, showing, like, for example, we talked about the brown cheese, the berries that are typical from here. Yeah. So it felt like a good and natural thing to relate to Fjåk, that Nordic profile. And Fjak, our name, means lovable. It's an old word from our dialect here in the region. So it's very well, it fits very well with our chocolate, lovable chocolate.
Yes, very nice. I like that idea. And local products is always interesting. It's like in the different kitchens of the world.
Yes, absolutely. And also in chocolate, it was not, I mean, now it's more and more, but when they started, it was no real Nordic flavors in the market. So of course it was a little bit like a virgin land to go and explore. And yeah, the potential is really big. And for example, our brown cheese bar, which is real Norwegian, is our most popular bar right now, where we thought at the beginning it will be a little bit tricky maybe to include those flavors, but yeah, it's very popular.
Yeah. And we also source from the brown goat cheese from a local producer, a small farm in our neighbor region. So we are also very proud to, you know, to use their product, which are among the best cheeses in the world, actually, in their category.
So I'm really curious to taste it later on.
Yes.
But would you like to show us a little bit your production?
Yes, absolutely. We can take a little tour.
We go with you?
Yes, as we mentioned before, we got the kindergarten of the village, the old one. Now they build a new one for the children, and we've been trying to move for a year. Not everything is finished, but yeah, it's getting exciting. So I will turn the camera.
Okay.
And here right now, let's see.
Here is a little bit empty right now.
Right now it's a little bit empty. Okay, you see, this is our cocoa bean room, which should be normally full of cocoa beans, but we are waiting for an order now, and for several orders actually, because we source from different people. So at the moment, our place has only India remaining and some Guatemala cocoa beans. Yes. Normally we will have Madagascar, Tanzania, Haiti, potentially Dominican Republic, and so, but yeah, like I say, we are waiting. So here, hope it's not moving too much.
No, it's okay.
This is our roasting room.
Yes.
We roast in a convention oven, like many others does. So we have here some buckets to sort the beans. We, of course, sort manually. And then after roasting, we have this amazing little machine, which is our winnower. It's called Alessandro, in honor to
our baby. We love it so much, you know.
Alessandro was the chocolate maker that was working with us last year, and unfortunately, he was only winnowing all the time by hand. The winnower got his name.
Okay.
So we are very happy with this. It's actually helping a lot.
We actually love this machine.
is we have to say this winnower is from packing. Yeah, so we just got it some months ago. Here, as you can see, is our big production room. So we have at the moment 3 cocoa towns.
Yes.
Big one, the 60 kilos cocoa towns. As you see by the window, we have a park that used to be the garden in the kindergarten. And this is our little experiment or testing table.
Okay.
So here we test the cocoa beans and we test the recipes. So yeah, this is our main chocolate making room, as you see. Mm-hmm. We have some space that we are saving for new machinery. And now we go, this place is a little bit chaotic right now because we are making more space since it's all full. This is our storage. Mm-hmm. So we have the final product in bars, and then of course we have the blocks all over. And like I said, we are making more space because right now is actually very small. Here is our little, you see,
your ingredient
experiment. So there is like pine for the flores, the brown cheese is there, and we have seaweeds, a lot of things that we pick in the nature, mushrooms and things like that. So it's always very exciting to actually go to that shelf and pick things to try with chocolate. And here is our tempering room. So we are very lucky because the place was very big, so we get a lot of rooms to work. Before we had 20 square meters, like we say, so everything was in one room. So here we have our little selmi and a fridge and our molds. So it's, for the moment, it's very easy. Here is just like very easy going. And we pack our chocolate in the cellophane bags on the table. Yeah, so we are working right now to make a big fridge here, like a room where we can actually mold even more bars, because at the moment it's a little bit limited. And we have this place, which we have the amazing Paulina packing for us. This is the place where in a future we are going to make tastings and events. We are working with our room in its furnitures, and we are going to make it very cozy. So as you can see, it's a little bit empty right now, but it's our packing room.
Yes.
Yes. So this is a little bit everything that that we have.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for showing us around.
Welcome. Yes. And we can go back.
So you source the beans around the world, really, right?
Yes, we try to, of course, research among, of course, now it's very easy with internet to find a little bit what other makers are using. And also we have our partners. We like to work very much with Uncommon Cacao.
Yes.
We like their philosophy. We like their cocoa beans. So they're among one of our partners. And then we can, when we make chocolate here in Norway, I think we cannot have a model where we have chocolate with many, many origins, because bean to bar in Norway is not very known yet. So we have to be careful not to overwhelm the customers with too many origins. So we try to keep it simple and try to find the best profiles that can show here different profiles. So I like, for example, to have Madagascar because it's acidic, it's sour, it has this citrus. And then to show something completely different for a customer in Norway is very good, because then they understand the difference.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is what we try. And also we source directly with Åkesson, for example. Then we have a direct contact, which we like very much. So yeah, so we have different models of working with the cocoa beans.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And one other question, you are also organic certified, right?
Yes.
Yes. So sustainability is also important for you.
Yes, it is actually one of the main principles, like the philosophy is sustainability in everything we can. Of course, the cocoa beans, the production and the packaging, we try not to, I mean, our packaging is sourced now in Norway. we try to be as consequent as we can, not order packaging from China or places that cannot ensure working conditions. Of course, it's cannot be impossible at the moment, say 100% we are clean, because you need to trace everything and it's very exhausting, but we try to do our best for that. And the ecology and the organic certification is one of them. I mean, we know that many cocoa beans that are produced are organic, but they don't have a certification.
Yes.
But of course, unfortunately, in Norway, it doesn't work like that. You need a stamp to show that.
Like in Germany.
Yeah. Also,
Good.
when we source things from the nature, they need to be like, you have to have a map saying that not it has been any pesticides or anything, you know, in that area, or so it's not only to go out and harvest things.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you very much for the insight, and we'll see you in a moment for the tasting.
Yes, excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm sure there are some chocolates that with flavors that most of the people have never tasted before. So we are really curious.
Let's hope so. We can give them a new experience in that.
Yes. So see you in a minute. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, so
I think cheese and chocolate work well in general, even if you don't believe it. But I remember I had a bonbon with dark chocolate, and it was filled with gorgonzola cream cheese. I love this one. Our clients didn't, so I had to eat it all myself, but I didn't mind. But if you want to sell products, it's not, it doesn't make an awful lot of sense. I have another question here, but the phone went off.
Yeah.
Just a moment. So the other question is, this is one of your colleagues from Solkiki.
Yes, hello.
Lovely interview. And nice to see you again. Which of your own chocolates do you eat the most of?
Ooh, that's difficult to say. Depends on the mood, I guess. Sometimes you're in for something really, you know, more with sugar. Other times you just would like to, enjoy the nice flavor of, for example, Guatemala. I love Guatemala. I think it's very, very nice. And
I have two different. I mean, until now, the 70% Tanzania was my favorite, but now we made an 80% Tanzania for guacamole, and that is absolutely my favorite right now. I just like eat loads of it. But when I need comfort food, then I take a milk chocolate with nibs and salt. That is like really comfort.
But now we're in the Christmas season, right? Preparing. So we are producing loads of gingerbread chocolate, like the caramelized white gingerbread. So of course it goes a little bit in there also while we're producing it. tasting. That's a really sweet, nice treat. Yeah.
That's also very popular flavor, I think, here in Germany.
Yeah, it is. And also it's one of the bars that we sell the most when Christmas comes, actually.
Yes.
It's absolutely popular.
Okay. And then we have another one. You have to read this. I can't. I can read the English version. I'll show the bar first.
You can read the Norwegian version.
Yeah, and the Norwegian is 70% mørk, reinsdyrlav og tyttebær.
Okay, in English, I'm very happy you wrote it down in English. It's reindeer moss and lingonberry. And the chocolate it's 70%, and it's from a Kesson Biofo estate in Madagascar.
Yeah.
So I unpacked it before. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. The look of the bar is meant to be a walk on the Norwegian mountains. So it's like the landscape when you walk up on the plateau that is very close to our place. The plants that you find are reindeer lichen and lingonberry plants. And so when you walk, this is what you see. It's like a path on the mountain.
Ah, okay. So the fruits I found out, it's in German, it's I think Preiselbeeren. Preiselbeeren, but the plant, reindeer is clear, and Lichen I found is like, in German it's eine Flechte. I hope that's right. If somebody in the audience knows it better and can correct, please do so. I'm supposed to read the question. I cannot read this, too far away. Okay. So. Well, the chocolate is fruity and the berries are fruity, but I cannot describe the flavor of this reindeer Lichen.
Yeah. The reindeer lichen or moss gives a very subtle flavor. You almost don't recognize it. It's a little bit like grass, like green grass, but it's you can definitely get it when you are at the factory processing it, because of course we have bigger amounts of it. I think it gives a very subtle green flavor at the very end, but it's really, really subtle. Because it's a plant that
I think for me the closest flavor is maybe hay.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Absolutely. You get it at the very end, like subtle a little bit the acidity of because this part, the point was to show the acidity, since lingonberries are very acidic fruits. So combined with the Madagascar, which is a very acidic cocoa bean, it was like, okay, we give you a punch of acidity there. So it's like, and then try to balance it a little bit with the freshness of with the moss.
Yes, I like it. It's a very creative idea. And Kevin Luhmann says this bar is really, really good.
Thank you.
So you have another fan here in Germany.
Thank you. Yeah, we know him. Hi, Kevin. Yes. No, this bar was really to have a hint, like it's like an homage to the Norwegian landscape that we have very close. This photo, which is one of the biggest in the whole Europe, by extension, is a place that is amazing, a landscape that is like being on the moon almost, because there is no trees and there is only stones and the moss and the lingonberries, and then there is wild reindeer that runs there, which is very difficult to see because they are wild, so they don't approach any human. And so yeah, it was that. It was just to an homage to this nature, basically.
Yes, very nice. And next time when I order chocolate from you, we have to go through all the organic process, which we didn't do this time with traces because of urgency.
Yes.
But we also have to follow the rules. As an online shop, we have to be certified organic. Small shops don't have to do this, so another obstacle for us, but we'll get there.
Yes. Yeah, it is a complex process to be certified organic. We just had our year inspection a few days ago, which went well, but yeah, it is a lot of work to follow up and to be transparent, like you say, and
yes,
but it's work.
But I want to say another word about the drinking chocolate competition from last night.
Oh,
congratulations.
That was unexpected.
Very, very happy for that one.
Yeah.
Yes, I can believe that.
I
That's
think
another product I need to order next time.
Yes. I think I was thinking about that this morning. I was even more proud because it's the first time we enter another product than bars, because our bars has been winning, some of them, several awards, but the drinking chocolate, it was the first time competing. So to have a goal with that was, it was like the first award.
Yeah, it was. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
Really
Well
nice.
done.
Thank you.
So, and I think it's always worthwhile the effort to enter products, because you just get a feeling, well, how is the product doing? And it's a competition also. You can learn always a lot, I think.
Yes, absolutely. It is. And the
So,
feedback from the judge and everything. Yes.
Yes. Do we have another question? No? No? Okay. Well then, ladies, thank you very much. We keep in touch.
It was very nice to share a little time with you and all the participants and the people that has been writing there in the chat. Thank you. Very cozy.
Yes. I think we'll do more of these interviews, because I think they're very interesting and also helpful for the audience to understand the products and your philosophy.
Yes. Now, it is very nice to share it too, to be able to, because there is sometimes a lot of message that can be seen in a chocolate bar. And
it's nice to hear from other makers, and it becomes more like a colleagues, right? You have other that do the same, and it's nice to hear. And
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.